I don't normally do creamer in my coffee, but I put creamer in my coffee this morning. Or at least this cup of coffee. A little sweetener. Give an energy boost. It is going to be a busy day because I'm going to go away from here. Once we're done here, we'll go for about another 30 minutes, and then we're going to wrap up. I'm going to eat breakfast, and then I'm going to come back with another Starfield stream because we've got lots more Shattered Space to get through. And I've only got today and tomorrow because Tuesday we start Diablo 4, Vessel of Hatred. Hang on, I'm checking out the Homestead stream and seeing if there's anything outside that I need to worry about. I heard Chris yelling. Oh, Frodo and somebody are outside. Frodo and Lucas.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Incoming storm. Oh, we crossed 1,600 followers on Twitch, guys. I didn't know that. That must have happened overnight. Celebrate good times, come on. Cool beans. And we are almost to 38,000 on YouTube. We're at 37,926. We'll probably get there tomorrow. Possibly today. It depends on what kind of controversial video I publish in the afternoon. Thanks, Simulator. I don't know exactly what I want to build for my landing pad and everything else. It needs to be slightly away from here, though. I definitely am going to build a big structure on the top of the island up there. But that's later. I kind of want to plan this out in such a way that I can have a nice build up on, maybe up on top of this hill that looks out over everything. Good, right. Waiting for the weather to clear, guys. These blizzards are brutal on this planet. Negative 99 Celsius. Yeah, I can't wait, Stu. Stalker 2 is going to be great. Yeah, if that came out in 2007, I would have been that would have come out in a time when I was moving. At the end of 2007. 2007 was a very bad year for me. That was the year that my construction company went because there was just no more work. And so I moved from the United States to Europe. So I was not in a place to, I think we were still playing World of Warcraft at the time. Or I think we tried World of Warcraft at the time. Because we were playing a lot of EverQuest 2. And my partner and I at the time, she was from Bulgaria. And so we moved back to Bulgaria because everything went tits up in the U.S. Because of the economy. So I shut down my construction company, sold all my tools, sold my truck, and moved to Europe. So I was not in a place to be playing lots of games when the Stalker 1 came out. I've looked at the console edition they've got. I don't have time to play it though. It would be great in a perfect world. I would have time to play the first game before the second game, but it's just not going to happen. I've got Diablo 4, New World Eternum, Black Ops 6, all this month. And then Dragon Age the Veilguard drops on the 31st, and that's going to keep me busy the first 3 weeks of November. And then Stalker 2 comes out on the 20th. So theoretically, I'm going to be able to roll from release to release to release to release. And then Stalker 2 will carry me from the 20th. I don't know how. I have no idea what the traffic for that game is going to do for my channel because I've never played anything quite like that game. I know when I've done other shooters like Call of Duty, I don't get that much traffic. I don't know what that's going to do because it has a different community than like Call of Duty and Destiny and those other games. So if the community is good and strong enough around Stalker 2, I should be able to go straight from that into Indiana Jones in December. But, you know, if we get 5 days in and we're not getting great views with Stalker 2, it'll just be something that I play through for a few days and then we'll go back to Dragon Age of Veilguard, No Man's Sky, other things while we wait for Indiana Jones. But we still got a couple of months to get there, so. What's up, Babylonia? Alright, let me see what I want to do here. I know I want to build some sort of a house structure with a landing pad. I don't think I should build it up here. I should probably build it against the base of the hill here. Is what my plan was. That critter needs to move. So let's start with... I definitely want it to be an alloy building. I should probably start with flooring first. And this is where we're going to get into free placement, I think. This is where it's going to be really hard for me to do what I want to do. Just don't know how I'm going to be able to do this. God, I wish I could get this to do what I want it to do without... See, it keeps pushing it into the environment, and I wish there was a way for me to pull the asset to me with the camera. Oh, gosh darn it. I think we're going to have to do something like this. And that gets me something hovering in the air to snap to. Did it just cut something out of the environment? I think it did. It cut some sort of trees or something. Because I heard the sound of like trees getting destroyed. Or bushes or something. I don't know how I'm going to be able to make this work the way I want. Which is why we play around with things, to see. Yeah, that's that sound. That sound effect right there means I just destroyed something in the environment that's going to try to come back. Well, it is what it is at this point. Let me just... See, it's showing me that. right there. So it's acting like there's something in the environment that this is interacting with. Oh, 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 oh. I have no idea if this is going to be something I want to do or not. We're playing around with pieces. Beastu says there's probably going to be a lot of haters because there's going to be players from the original that won't accept the new one. Hope I'm wrong, of course. Nuna says it depends on what changes are done to Stalker 2. There's always some that won't like the changes. They move point. Man, none of it's going to be as divisive as Starfield. I woke up this morning, someone had written a novel of a reply about how they literally went through. I mean, it was probably like a 3,000 word reply. About they literally took the time to list, like, here's Skyrim and all the things that Skyrim does better. Here's Fallout 4, all the things that Fallout 4 does better. They literally listed, I know it was Skyrim, Fallout, and I can't remember if it was Oblivion or Elder Scrolls Online, one of the other ones. They also put Fallout 76 in there, but it was this laundry list of like their favorite Bethesda games and how Starfield sucked because it didn't do anything compared to these ones. And that's what you're essentially talking about, is people who look at the first game and hold it in such high regard that they will never accept that a sequel can be as good or better. And so they're always going to be comparing it back to and complaining about and bitching about. You have to leave those players in the past, man. They're no longer relevant. It's great to have a game that you love and want to remain, having enjoyment in, but the moment you start trying to compare something against something else, you're never going to be happy with it. So just you got to learn to let it go. Let it go. Let it go. I bet these don't snap. Nope. God, I really wish they would. That'd be cool. Man, I just don't know how I want to do this. Because if I had to bet, the ramp's not going to connect to this. Nope, because it's a different type of structure. This is going to take some further planning to think about how I want to build the actual house. Because this all has to be tied to flooring. Which in and of itself, I can't have it up off the ground like this because it looks really weird. I would have to put a bunch of terrain under it. Oh yeah, the other stairs and stuff. Correct. People should keep their memories, but not use them as bullets. That's a great way to put it, Stu. Yeah, emulator. That's a good idea. Other types of ramps and stairs. Okay, we've got alloy stuff. I kind of forgot about that. Can I use the half platform here? Problem is, it's not wanting to connect because of the door, I think. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Hold on. I had to just get it in the right place. Half ramp. It's like you gotta just trying to find the right place to stick it. That's what she said. Ah. It's good to make yourself laugh in the morning, kids. Why is it ramping upwards? The other one did not ramp upwards. That's weird. Okay, well, let's just use this. Oh, that didn't work. That's a weird way for it to snap. I don't like that at all. It says it snapped, but it totally didn't snap. That's messed up. Okay. Yeah, it might be the camera angle. Work, damn you! I know I can make you snap. Come on, snap, damn it. I wonder if I should place it before the wall structure, maybe. No, it just does not want to fucking snap here. Unless I move the camera angle out. Oh, 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 oh. It was... God, there it is. There it is. There it is. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Can I get the door back? Please let me get the door back. Get the camera angles over here again. Uh, uh, uh. So why won't it let me... Oh, oh, oh. Come on now. There we go. You could do it. Woo! That took way longer than it should have, and that was way more complex than it should have been. Holy crap. Somebody did say in one of the other videos that it's rumored too that there's changes coming to the build camera in Worlds Part 2, and I really hope that that's the case, because the build camera needs some work. I need to be able to pull assets to me, push assets away, so that I can literally stand in one place, see the whole thing that I need to see, and move the asset. Because right now the way the assets move is the assets move with the camera. So as you move the camera, the assets move. I want the assets to move independent of the camera so that I can drop the build camera and then move the assets without the camera angle changing. That would be perfect. Because then I could come down under here and get the angle that I want and then start moving the asset, and I could use free placement and get it right, lined up just the way I want. Because right now, free placement is a nightmare on the controller. Nuna says Starfield has been divisive. It's always something. It has something that could have done better, but watching you play it has also showed me something appealing, and there's plenty to do. There's definitely plenty to do. Yeah, exactly, Hemulator. Yeah, Beeblebum uses a lot of mods for that kind of stuff too. Um, there are quite a few things in Starfield that if I had the opportunity to change, I probably would. But overall, I think for me, it's a fun game. But I don't like every aspect of it. Like, yeah, the outpost building needs some love. Their build camera's not that great either, to be honest with you, on the console anyway. It just doesn't work great. It does need improvements, updates. But for better or for worse, some things they just can't change about it. Like everyone's like, "Oh, it would be great if they made the NPCs act like they do in Cyberpunk 2077." And it's like, "Yeah, but that's completely different tech, and you can't one game company can't take another company's tech and put it in their game. It just doesn't work like that. You have to engineer your own tech. And there are some things like Havoc and Speed Tree and things that allow companies to use same principles across games, but it just doesn't it's not done the same way. But I tell you what, all the discussions about Phantom Liberty yesterday had me going, ooh, wouldn't it be cool if I had time to do a second playthrough of Phantom Liberty? Because that was a good DLC. Is it supposed to go out like that, though? That looks like it's going to have an extrusion that's going to look really weird butted up against this. Here, that's what I'm talking about. That right there, it looks a little funky. I don't think I need that. Maybe we just do alloy wall. Yeah, I think I'm going to be screwed on this back wall here. I think this is going to end up having stuff grow through it right there in the corner, if I had to guess. Well, let's just enclose everything for the moment. No! Come on. You can do it. You can snap. Can you stack walls on top of each other? You totally can. Okay, that's cool. And they have like a different structure at the top when you do it like that. Okay, that's really cool. So we could build a two-story structure. See what that looks like. Oh, that's probably going to be the way to do it. Is build a 2-story structure. Okay, cool. All right. Well, I kind of know. All right, let's take a look here. And obviously, we're still in build mode, but we've got our structure stretching out into the environment there. I think I think this is a good start, everybody. Long way to go. Like I said, this is going to be a several months long project, so we'll be continuing these on Sunday mornings at 5 a.m. Central, everybody. I'm going to wrap up here, but before we go, here's how the day unfolds from here. I'm going to go away, eat some breakfast. I got a little bit of work to do. I should be back within about an hour. We're going to be rolling into No Man's Sky. It might be 2. Sometime within the next hour or two, not rolling into No Man's Sky, sorry. We're going to be rolling into Starfield for our Starfield stream of the day. These This stream right here and all the subsequent streams for this series are getting cut into 30-minute episodes. So if you missed part of the live stream, don't stress. This is going to be over on YouTube. It's already got its own playlist. We've aired the first episode already, so this will get cut into 4 episodes, it looks like today. So this will be episodes 2 through 5. If you're watching on Twitch, don't forget that all the day-to-day stuff happens over on YouTube. So don't forget to head on over there, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, all those things. Like I said, I'll be back. It should be within the hour. It could go over if Chris needs help with anything, but we're coming back with Starfield, and we're going to be doing another 4 to 5 hour stream with Starfield this morning as we continued through Shattered Space. So hopefully we'll see you there. In the meantime, I'm going to go get some grub, get some work done, and I'll see everybody in the next one. Stay safe. Thanks for being here this morning, guys. Thanks for the tips from everybody for helping me figure out how to make this work. Obviously, there's a lot more trial and error. I don't know if this is going to work right here or not. We'll see.